From one, say one, take one. Action.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sylvester. I would like to welcome everybody to Allion Studios. Today, I'll be interviewing the critically acclaimed writer, Lance Allion. How are you doing today, Mr. Allion, aka the writer? Well, that's quite an interesting question. Say like about 7 years ago, I was in New York and I had a map on the wall because there was so much political stuff going on at the time in the city to where I wanted to leave. And I didn't want to go down the street or go to a different country, or go to a different state rather. I wanted to go to a different country. And I looked at the map, and at first my choices were Trinidad and Tobago. But Trinidad and Tobago is a very dangerous place, so that got quickly crossed off my list. And then, as I was scrolling through South America, I came up on this little place called Medellin, and it was in Colombia. And I looked it up, and it said the land of eternal spring. And me being a construction worker all my life, my body started to wear down over the cold winter months in New York. So I said, eternal spring, that's the place for me. And I actually started making my plans 7 years ago to move to Medellin Colombia. Lance, what are your plans for Medellin Colombia? I plan on becoming one of the most influential writers here in Colombia. And while that's occurring, I'm thinking that America will eventually grab on, which they should have grabbed on when I was writing for all those years over there. And it will further boost my productivity and financial gain in the writing world. And the ultimate thing that, people have goals in their life. I want to be big like Stephen King. Because you have Stephen King, the writer, that everybody in the writing world knows about. And then you have Stephen King that writes movies. A lot of people that watch his movies don't even know that he's a writer. And a lot of people that watch his movies don't even realize that he's in every single one of the movies. I want to be like that. I want to be bigger than he is. Not in the horror film world, but just in the writing world, like the James Baldwin type of person. Real profound. But I want to take that profoundness and turn it into financial prosperity. Lance, at this moment in your life, who is the most influential person to you? Lance, what is one of the most profound life lessons that you have learned on your journey here in Medellin, Colombia?
All right, one of the life lessons I've learned being here in Colombia is you gotta let that stuff go in America. You gotta let it go. Your friends, your family, if they're not for you when you're making this transition in your life to come to another country and live, then you gotta let them go. And it's sad and it's hard too, because what happens is some people that you thought that was in your corner, like even some people that said, hey, you just go ahead and you just go. Just go for it and do what you're doing. They're really jealous of you. They're jealous of you because they can't do it. And even if they could do it, they wouldn't know how to do it. And they would fall along the way. But you have to cut those people off. You got to believe in yourself too. You are one of your biggest supporters. And if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. I mean, you got to believe in yourself. And then if somebody wants to believe in you, that's going to give them power to believe in you. You know, because like they say in the Bible, faith without works is dead. So you got to put the work in. But number one thing, you got to give up those old ghosts. Those old ghosts will bring you down.
Well, Lance Alleon, aka the writer, I wish you the best here in Medellin, Colombia, and I know that your fiance, your future spouse, is going to love the adventures that you and her are going to be going on for the rest of y'all's lives. And I would like to thank everybody for listening and watching another Alleon Studios production. Peace.